Hey guys, it's June 21st, and you know what that means. It's officially summer. And now that the sun's in the right place, we're talking summer movies. Get out of here, Avengers and Solo with your weak sauce spring release dates. We're talking the real movies here. Joining me today, marketing guru, Shelby Gappa.
Hey.
And you know him, star of stage and screen, J'kalein Madison. We took a look at films being released during the astronomical summer. We each picked our top 10 and ranked them based on how we think they'll rate on the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter. Whoever gets the most right will win a sweet mystery prize.
There's prizes?
Yeah,
Okay.
sweet mystery prizes. Before we get started, go ahead and click that subscribe button and maybe that bell for notifications. Here we go! So taking a look at our astronomical summer movie picks, we all picked Ant-Man and the Wasp in our top 10, Jurassic World was in our top 10, Mission Impossible was in our top 10. Jay, you were the only one to have Hotel Transylvania 3 in your top 10. What about Hotel Transylvania 3 makes it one of the best movies of the astronomical summer?
Oh God, when you phrase it like that, then I kind of.
No regrets, Jay.
I know. Oh, I don't know. I think the movie in and of itself, it works for its purpose. Being a nice little kid-friendly show, with also having a little bit of adult humor in there as well. The director, he came up with the inspiration for it because he was on a cruise with his family, because he wasn't going to make a third one, and it was like, oh hey, I think this would be a cool show. So I feel that he might have a little bit more of an organic feel when it comes to putting this one together. So, because I know the first two, especially around Tomatoes, they didn't do so hot.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it, yeah.
They didn't do so hot. There we go. I'm not trying to, don't come at me, please. I don't need people coming at me with this. Just, I'm not a professional. But I feel that this one he might have a little bit of better storyline with it, and things might kind of flow together a little bit more with that one. I was a little generous in my scoring as well. But.
Now, Shelby, you were the only one to have The House with a Clock in Its Walls.
This is actually a movie that's based on a book. In fact, it's based on like a 1970s gothic haunting tale for children. And you have that with Harry Potter, you have that with Hunger Games, Divergent, and then you got Jack Black in there. I know you're kind of mixed, but Jack Black is awesome. I mean, I think he's hilarious.
I got a real Goosebumps vibe from the trailer, and I mean, part of that's Jack Black, but also that tone of like kid-friendly horror.
And then you also got Cate Blanchett in it. I mean,
She brings it.
I think it's a hidden gem, and we should not miscredit it.
I agree. Here's my thing that I think I was on the fence with it a little bit is, if I'm correct, the book did very well, but I think it's so intricate. It's an intricate storyline, and when I watched the trailer, I was just like, I don't think they're gonna execute it well.
I just don't think the trailer gave all of it away.
So I was the only one to have Skyscraper on my list, which is The Rock with one leg, doing Die Hard, running.
He cannot make that jump.
I just think this is going to be the feel-good movie of the astronomical summer. People are going to sit down and eat their popcorn and have a good time watching an ordinary man doing extraordinary things. It's The Rock. He can do no wrong.
Well, here's the thing. It said, like, oh, this is the tallest, safest skyscraper. It was like, tallest and safest do not belong together.
It's kind of like Murphy's Law at that point. What can go wrong will go wrong. It just looks like a very far-fetched idea.
I just think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised when Skyscraper does very well.
Here's the thing. I think it will do well in the box office because of the name Dwayne Johnson. I don't think they're going to have an issue in the box office. I don't think, score-wise, when the critics look at it, they're going to rate it that high.
Let's talk about omissions. I was the only one to not have Robin Hood on my list. Hey guys, real quick. At some point, Robin Hood had its release date changed from September 21st to November 21st without me knowing it. So it's not technically part of the astronomical summer and therefore not part of the game. However, I really enjoyed this exchange between Shelby and Jay, so I decided to keep it in. And since it's my video, I can make that call. All right, on with the show! So, what do you guys see in Robin Hood that I'm missing?
First of all, it has a lot of great names on it to me. I don't know if you saw Kingsman.
Taron Egerton, the kid
Oh,
from Kingsman.
yeah, I didn't see Kingsman.
Oh, I think he has a lot coming for him. Like, he does really well. And then you got Jamie Dornan, if you guys watch 50 Shades of Grey. I'm just going to put it out there.
I read the book.
You read the book?
I did. I don't have a problem admitting that. Actually, it was an audiobook. What?
Who narrates it? Who
I don't
reads it?
remember. It was a weird summer.
And then you got, of course, you got Jamie Foxx in there, too. No? I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. This is like my version of Skyscraper. This is my Skyscraper. I think that it's going to be, I'm not saying it's going to be amazing, But I think it's going to turn out pretty good. I'm looking forward to it.
Jay,
Yo.
you are the only one of us who did not have Mamma Mia 2 on your list in the top 10. Is it something personal against ABBA or Joy? What is your thoughts?
Can I plead the fifth? I mean, that is a right. Gosh, there are going to be people outside my door. I was not a big fan of Mamma Mia the first time. Love Meryl Streep. Love her to death. God bless Meryl Streep. But I don't know. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. And again, I'm a theater person. I love musicals. I do musicals. But there was something about that one. And then with Mamma Mia 2 and Amanda Seyfried, ever since she was in Les Mis, I have not been a fan of hers. And I've not been a huge fan of her singing. That is my personal opinion. When I saw those combinations together, I personally fell out of love with it.
I think my favorite part of it coming out is seeing the past, seeing how her mom dealt with the situation.
That's fair.
That's what I'm looking forward to, seeing the past more than anything.
Shelby, you did not have Crazy Rich Asians on your list.
What?
I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if it's gonna, like, we're talking the Rotten Tomato scale, and I'm like, I think it's gonna do well. I don't know.
I think this movie has a lot of potential. And just the fact that you have people who aren't your cookie cutter, movie star, blonde hair, blue eyed people in the front, and you have people of different origins and ethnicities coming to the front line. I think that just because of that and the current climate we are in this world, I think that's why it's going to do so well.
I just think the story's been done before. I think the whole, like,
Well, I
girl
mean-
meets guy is rich or famous or whatever, but he loves her. Mom, everyone tells her, you're not good enough, and she proves otherwise.
I mean, in a way, it's almost like Romeo and Juliet, but that's been overdone for how many years? I mean, you have to look over that, and you have to see what can they do to make it different.
I will say, though, I am a friend of Constance Wu, who I think stars in it from Fresh Off the Boat. I do love that actress.
That's true, too.
Jay, this is a follow-up for you. Do you think Crazy Rich Asians would be better as an S&M audiobook?
Ooh, man. Now we're getting personal. I didn't know we were going to get this personal. I mean, if we want to do like the After Dark version of this, we can talk about that all day. We'll hold on that. Come to my Twitter page. We'll talk about that one. Yeah, I'm talking to you right there. Let's move on.
So one film oh, there's some kind of dust that just flew out of me. That was weird. It's like,
How does dust fly out of you?
I don't know. It's concerning. That's why it was so unsettling. It's like a...
The delights are getting to us.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
So one film that we all had somewhere in our top 3 is 8th Grade.
Yes.
So what is it about 8th Grade will do well with critics?
2 words. Beau Burnham. Love that guy. He's a creative guy, and he takes this story, because, I mean, we all have gone through that awkward adolescent point of being in 8th grade. And just from the trailer alone, I think that it will tackle something that is so sensitive and personal to all of us and put kind of a funny spin on it. And, if I may say this, it's already doing well because it premiered at Sundance, and it's maintaining 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes already just because of that debut there. And I'm pretty sure once it has its general release, it's gonna do wonderful.
The trailer struck me just very real. And I watch a lot of YouTube, so I saw her, like, posting videos of herself talking. It's like, I hear a lot of the famous people you see on YouTube say that they didn't feel like they could be social in real life and to be able to have that outlet online. So I was like, that's kind of neat to see, like, how she's quiet in school but outgoing on social media. I don't know, it just felt very real.
I think that's why I'm so interested in it, and not to get so personal, but I was shockingly kind of shy in 8th grade. Not like super shy. I mean, I had friends. I wasn't outcasted by any means, but it was that awkward moment of me trying to figure out who I am. But I did not have that outlet of social media, and it's interesting to see it being used in a positive way and a positive outlet, because you see so much of a negative spin on it, and you see all of this, bullying and harassment that happens with social media. It's nice to see them taking a spin on it in a positive way and how it's helping someone get through that awkward stage, not hurting them in that awkward stage.
Of the 20 films, which one are you most personally excited for?
I'd say 8th grade.
Yeah, you know, you stole mine. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it.
Even over Mamma Mia? God.
I love Mamma Mia, but I don't know. I think 8th grade is going to be kind of like that dark horse. It's going to kind of...
I don't even think it's going to be a dark horse.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't... It's not like something that took billions of dollars of production to create, like probably Jurassic Park did. But it's going to be something you remember at the end of the summer, regardless of that fact.
Well, mine's Ant-Man and the Wasp, because I love comic books. All right, guys, so this is the last question I have for you. This is our tiebreaker, you know, trying to figure out who gets the mystery prize. And I promise that I know what it is, and I'm not just putting it off till later. So, you need to predict right now on the spot what you think the tomato meter score will be for The Meg.
Do they do negatives? Can I just... That movie... I mean, I'm not trying to prolong this, but good Lord, who thought of this? Who sat down? Here's the thing. Someone came to someone else and said, hey, I have an idea for a movie. The other person said, yeah, sure, what is it? Let's talk about this prehistoric shark thing.
Megalodon.
The Megalodon, which is real. Which is real. Let's turn that into a movie. And someone said, yeah, here's multiple millions of dollars and let's get Jason Statham in it. Who thought this was a good idea?
I thought it was a serious movie they were trying to do at first until like it kept going because it had that actor in it.
No, it's gonna be a bunch of just random one-liners that don't land. That freaking dog where the dog's out paddling and then it swings by the dog.
And it's not just the shark, right? There's like a giant octopus
like
thing.
or something,
yeah. I'm going for 23.
I'm in the range of 17 to 36, so I was kind of figure out there. I'm gonna go with my first instinct. I'm gonna say 22%.
22? I'm gonna go 46%. I think you guys are underestimating the chemistry that Jason Statham will have with that big shark. So what do you think will be the best film of the astronomical summer? Leave a comment below. And don't forget to come back after the autumnal solstice where we get to see who wins that sweet mystery prize. Thanks again to my guest today. You guys have anything you want to plug?
Oh yeah, you can catch me at Shelby Gappa on Instagram or on Twitter.
At the Black Urinal, BT Dubs. My birthday is June 26th, so I take gifts from anyone. Cheese, preferably.
And thanks to these fine people here at Bus Stop Productions for helping us out to shoot this video. I've been Beau with Bootleg Video. Insert catchphrase here.